Hi everybody. I would like to share with you a bit of information with regards to what we're currently facing right now. It has a lot to do with the processing and the progression of energy. We're in a motion of energy flowing. I would refer to it as osmosis. The meaning of osmosis is a process by which molecules of a solvent tend to pass through a semipermeable membrane from a less concentrated solution into a more concentrated one. It's a gradual unconscious processing or understanding, assimilation of ideas, end quote. We are at the moment crossing into new territory, and it has to be exciting for us as well. And exciting times are definitely ahead of us and within us. It should always be exciting, actually. This is an alchemical process of water flowing through us and over us. The metaphorical, metaphysical discussion on the current state of consciousness in relation to the spiritual evolution being birthed in the physical watery stage of the soul process. To be more specific, it's as if the cosmic mind or source energy or God or Great Spirit, whatever the name is that you find comfortable in comfortability with, the mind, I'm using this pertaining to this specific example, I'm saying the cosmic mind is having an awareness, and this awareness is basically it's reflecting or projecting through everyone that is connected to it, and through us being the avataric expressions of a greater cosmic mind. The earth is also consciously being connecting with us in the same way. So we are influencing the earth, the planet, as such. So it's like three spheres, to put it like that. There's a great mind, here we are, here's the earth. There's a overlaying pattern, because when there's an expression and evolutionary process that we're going towards, because this is where we are, we're going towards an evolutionary process, the energy is expressed through us. So if the great mind is going through that state of consciousness, so are we. And if we're going through it, that which we are on or existing in as the earth, through the earth, air, fire, water elements, is also moving with us. I hope that makes sense. This is the process that we're actually going through right now. So in all of this, we are actually experiencing the process of deciding whether the handful of crystals is really there, or just literally just 5 pieces of real or true crystals in there, and the rest are cut glass, throw it away. Use these crystals, place it in your crown of consciousness, the wings, higher consciousness. Place it there. We are in a state of flow. I'm using water and osmosis process as an example. It's the best I can use to explain what I mean. This is a metaphorical and an alchemical explanation, so don't take these things literally. Just kind of walk with me through this. Nature is at the moment, and when I'm saying nature, I'm saying that great mind, us, and the earth, the nature of the existence of life is exposing that which does not add to its evolutionary process. In that way, we are doing the same. So whatever comes to us, we are now given the opportunity to literally discern. Yeah, this doesn't work, this works. So as you go through this, your parts, things that are in your life, things from your past lives, it may come through for you to decide. Discard, don't discard. Add to, does it add to my higher self? Does it add to me? Does it add to my happiness? Does this person add to my life? Are we happy independently and within ourselves, with each other, for example? So relationships are coming up, because previously the videos that I made was about the alchemical wedding. So as is the same principles that we are experiencing right now. Relationships, not with only with others, but also within ourselves, are definitely coming up. We are basically going through a multi-layered, multidimensional progression. So observe 360, no angles, like an eye, everything, all at the same time. Does it work? Does it not work? This is the motion. This is that motion that you're going through right now. This is the expression of the event experiencing itself, or we are the experience. We are the event experiencing ourselves in a multidimensional osmosis process. We are literally also segmenting and removing parts that do not add to us. Why is osmosis so important? Because we are in a water, the house of water. We're in Aquarius, we're in water right now. And it is required for us to work with what we have within ourselves and what does not work. Literally, this is where you are right now. Whether you like it or not, we are all going through this right now, and it is a personal process. The inflow and the outflow, whatever is within your consciousness, it flows out and comes back to you. That is how the heart also operates. Remember, we are on the journey of the heart of the self, a personal journey. It may feel completely foreign to you because you may not have had the chance to do that specific deeper research within yourself. Some of us may not find it uncharted. We're just going through it because we've always done this. So we purge what we know was never our truth. Just as we decided to throw the shards of glass away and keep the crystals, same way that we're doing that, we are also releasing wounds from the patriarchal system that we are exiting or going out of. We have to heal those wounds within ourselves so it doesn't ever repeat itself again. Patriarchy is significant with regards to having to sacrifice something in order for something else to come out of. No more sacrifice. That's not going to happen anymore. So if you have sacrifice as a wound or a trauma within your personal consciousness, then that I would suggest for you to start to work on to release that issue, that energy within yourself. Keep in mind that the process toward wholeness and whole infinite conscious being is unique within the expression. So we are whole infinite conscious beings having an expression, the event. Through this entire process, we will also be seeing who and what has force-fed us stories as well, of course. That'll come up. Bear in mind, like I said to you, this is happening to every single one. no exceptions made. Each and every being that is on this planet, whether it's man, non-man, animal, plant, whatever you want to call it, anything that is organic, that is alive, or in the process of life, is going through this specific thing, because the entire planet is adjusting to us, adjusting to what is adjusting through us. If that okay, so that being said, this is the alchemical wedding. We are adjusting towards ourselves. We are clearing out the wounds from the matriarchy, from prior, perhaps thousands of years ago, where we once existed, perhaps even before that time period, and then clearing out the wounds from mother, clearing out the wounds from father, and now being able to rise up with the wounds that don't belong to us anymore, or that we've released from ourselves, to really be truly authentic within ourselves, being whole. Being whole means to lack nothing. Being whole means that you have been whole all this time. You merely chose to access your life, access a life into this world at a specific time, place, over space, to experience this moment, to release from your evolutionary path forward. Osmosis is related to our evolutionary process. These wounds from the patriarchy and the matriarchy are reflected through our physical experiences, our existences, through our beliefs. Sometimes we display patriarchy, patriarchal beliefs without being aware of it. Sometimes we have agreed to be injured or hurt by another person, doesn't matter, through trauma. And it's very sensitive, it's very emotional, it's very spiritual, and it's also very post-traumatic. So we are definitely dealing with a lot of post-traumatic issues as well. Remember that it's not karma related, it's to heal the wounds collectively for ourselves. It wasn't your karma for you to experience this moment. The karmic laws are pertaining to something else. This does not, it's not involved in what I'm explaining to you right now. This is completely different. Because we are in water, you also need to understand that you may experience a sense of distortions, perhaps of realities, of feeling like you're physically, now this is a physical state, as if you're removed from certain places, locations, where you're sitting where you are right now, and you may be somewhere else suddenly, and then you're coming back and you wonder, where were you? Where did you come from right now? That sort of thing. Remember that what will help you to go through it in a much more speedier, comfortable way is to be able to make a note or mental note of what is true to you, what you find is your truth. For example, yes, I know my husband or my wife or whatever, or my partner loves me. Yes, I know that I love my husband, wife, or partner. Number two, I know my children love me. I love my children. Those are two truths, two solid truths that you know. You've experienced this. You've worked hard for it. It's there. These are the truths that you have to work on to anchor yourself. So you can even go as far as saying, I've paid for this house. I'm happy living here. That's a truth. My dog loves me. Do you follow where I'm going with this? Start working on these things, because these are the things you have to have as a foundation to stand through these changes. These are also coincidentally the little crystals that you're adding in your crown. It's also to do with your consciousness, what you know, for your higher self. Currently, The water is an energy of the spirit which will show this up for you to see what you need to deal with. You're also having to choose to go through this or not. If you perceive yourself to wear a crown of thorns, then this is exactly what you will be going through because of self-wounding. If you see yourself as wearing a crown of jewels, then that is exactly what you've worked on. There is no choice, or let me put it this way, there is no decisive action above you or within you or around you to say, what you're thinking right now is wrong. What you're thinking right now is right. Right now, you are, whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're thinking, you're feeling, is where you're going towards. For you to find out where you're going, how do you feel? That would be your indication for you to know what you're feeling is. Does it feel right? Does it feel wrong? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? There's a common sense of energy that's coming in right now. That is the natural law of your soul, of who you are. Everybody's born with this. Some don't accept it at all. Some don't even acknowledge it. Some don't even know that it exists. But as I've mentioned previously, and I'm going to be going on about this, is we need to work on our common sense. We need to work on that which is already there. You know it feels wrong if you do this or do that. You know it feels right, but what are the consequences? Think deeper. Be more rooted in that. We affect the consciousness of the earth, not the other way around. So our spiritual evolution towards the alchemical unification between all things, as well as matter and antimatter, is alive within us all the time. So whatever we work through, whatever we decide to process, that is what we are creating. In a nutshell, we are on the right track. From my observation, from where I'm standing, from what I'm seeing and experiencing, we are on the right track in terms of the movement of the energy. So things are moving. Physically expect time, linear time, to not be as prevalent as it used to be, because we are entering, like I said, the multidimensional level of energy, and that is spatial. So we are entering spatial time, which gives you an infinite possibility of multiple potentials at the same time, all the time. How you feel? You choose to feel light-hearted through all of this, you're going to be okay. If you feel wounded and hurt through certain things, you need to deal with it quickly without becoming reactive to it. Rather respond to it in the manner in which it presents itself. Do not react, respond, review, and move on from it. I hope this was not too serious. I'm working on as many on the material that comes to me as it is, so I'm trying to keep you guys updated as best as I can. But I do want to say thank you very much again, as I always am, grateful for your support through all of this. Next time when we speak, I will bring some more information through with regards to what we're dealing with. Thank you.